When it comes to washing with Monat, you're going to do it a little bit different than you usually would your regular shampoo and conditioner. The main difference being you're going to wash 2 times every time. Whether you wash once a week or every single day, you're always going to wash twice. So the first thing you want to do is get your hair wet. And not just normal, jump in the shower, rinse it off, get it wet. Get it soaking wet. Make sure every single strand is dripping wet. If you need to, you can part your hair down the middle and get each side to make sure that you're getting all of them really, really wet. Next thing you're going to do after you have your hair really wet is you're going to get your shampoo, whatever one was recommended for you, and this is going to be your first wash. You're going to have your hands a little bit wet, and you're going to take it and put a dime to quarter size amount in your hands. And then you're going to rub your hands together and emulsify that product. After you get it emulsified in your hands really well, you're going to start working it through your scalp. Don't worry about your mid-shaft to ends, just worry about the scalp this first wash. And just really scrub and work it in circular motions until you've covered your whole scalp. There's a really good chance it's all going to disappear and you're going to think you need more product, but you don't. Just keep working what you have in there. You're probably not going to lather, and that's okay. The job of the first wash is to just get rid of all the dirt and grime and get things ready for the second wash to really get in there and do its job. After you've worked it into your scalp for a minute, go ahead and let that sit 1 to 3 minutes. Then you're going to rinse it. And then you're going to rinse it again. When you think you've rinsed it well enough, rinse some more. Monat products are actually only 30% water, so they're very concentrated and they need a lot of water to rinse them out thoroughly. So after you've rinsed for probably a good minute, you're going to get your shampoo, either the same one you've already used before or a different one for your second wash. And you're going to repeat that same process. With wet hands, add a nickel to quarter size amount of shampoo into your hand, rub them together to emulsify, and start working it into your scalp. Now this one should lather up, and then you can pull that lather through mid-shaft to ends. If it doesn't lather, you need to go ahead and do a third wash after you've let the second wash sit for a good 1 to 3 minutes. So after you've let that sit, you're going to rinse again. And the same thing, rinse, rinse, rinse. Rinse for probably a good minute to make sure you're getting all of that product out. If you're going to use a replenish mask, this is the time you do it, between shampoo and conditioner. You want to take your mask, and the rule of thumb is to use your thumb. You want to dunk one thumb in for hair shoulder length and above, or if it's below the shoulders, you can do a double dunk. But you're going to take that product and into your damp hands. You're going to work it through your hands first, and then start working it through your hair. You want to start mid-shaft to ends and just gently pull it through and then run it through your roots and scalp a little bit after you've covered all that. You want to let the replenish mask sit for about 5 to 15 minutes depending on how much time you have. It is a straight protein mask, so you don't want to do this more than every 3rd to 4th wash, or you will get too much protein in your hair, which isn't good for it. After that is sat for 5 to 15 minutes, you're going to rinse that one out and rinse it for about a minute. Your last step is conditioner, and it's just like the other ones. If you're not doing a mask, you're going to go straight from shampoo to conditioner. You're going to put a nickel to quarter size amount into your damp hands and rub them together to emulsify it. You're going to work that conditioner mid-shaft to ends, focusing there first, and then add whatever's left onto your roots and scalp. You want to let that sit 3 to 5 minutes depending on the conditioner you're using. After it's processed, go ahead and rinse again. This is your final rinse, so you want to make sure this one's really good. Those of you who have thick hair, feel free to section it off and part it and make sure you're getting all of that product out. Like I said, you want to rinse really, really well, so probably a good minute for your final rinse. And that's how you wash with Monat. Super simple, but really important to get both those washes in and let them sit and process.